It is a great day to be alive, and I am so thankful for God, Jesus Christ, who lives in us. Today's video is titled, Iraqi Dinar, Dream to Reality? That is the question. Before we get started, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing that I'm sharing is financial advice. I'm simply sharing dreams, visions, and interpretations that I feel God has given me as it relates to crypto. Now, let's get into the video. Here's the video where I shared my first Iraqi Dinar dream. This video was posted July 13th, 2024. And in this video, I shared not only my Iraqi Dinar dream, but just various events that led me to purchase Iraqi Dinar, as well as events that took place that confirmed what I finally concluded about this dream. If you have not seen that video, please check it out. In this video, I will be sharing a snippet of my Iraqi Dinar dream from that video from 2024. And at the end of this video, I will be sharing something that someone emailed me connecting to my dream. Now, let's get into that snippet. Dinar was simply a conversation. We heard different ones talking about it on YouTube, but we never felt that it was for us to invest in. However, all that changed whenever God gave me a dream. And as I was waking up, I heard someone say, check your email. And so when I woke up and I got it all together, I checked my email and this is what I found. Someone had sent me something about Watch House of Destiny broadcast. And so at the time, I didn't know what it was. And when I clicked on it, that's when I saw that it was the House of Destiny broadcast, Kim Clement's daughter. We had recently been talking about Kim Clement and his prophecies, and so this was like confirmation for us. That is how we became invested into the Iraqi Dinar. Another Iraqi Dinar dream that I had, and from this dream, I feel that God has shown me what the exchange rate would be. So this dream began with me seeing a friend, and she was standing over me. I was leaned over doing something on the floor, and she asked me if I had change for the following. She had two $100 bills, a dollar bill, and a dime. It was understood in the dream that I did not have any change on me or cash to give her change for what she was looking for. She didn't say how she wanted her change to be returned, whether she wanted smaller bills, what smaller bills she wanted, she didn't say. But I ended up taking the two $100 bills, the dollar bill, and the dime to go find her change. So I knew where to go. I was going to go ask someone else if they had change for it. And so on the way to find them, I walked into this room. And when I walked into this room, I saw a huge pile of money. And it was like heaping piles, like sliding piles of money in the middle of the floor. And so when I looked at the pile, I noticed that about a third of this pile was Iraqi Dinar, because I noticed the color and I immediately knew in the dream that it was Iraqi Dinar. And then the rest of the money was USD, and it was all $20 bills. Well, I knew from this pile I should be able to get her the change that she needed. Of course, it would be all 20s, but I knew I was going to get the change from this pile. Well, in the room, there were two people. There was my sister, she was with me, and then there was another person that was with me, and this person was crying. And I knew this person. Personally, I know them in real life. So I knew this person, and it concerned me to see them upset and crying. And so I asked my sister to get the change that I needed. And I walked over to the other person to see what was going on. That person was sitting next to this pile of money. They were at this table. Their back was turned to the pile of money and to the table. And I walked over to find out what was going on. In the dream, I did not ask them where the pile of money came from. In the dream, I did not ask them who it belonged to. I was simply concerned about why they were crying and why they were upset. And so I had totally forgot about the pile of money in the dream. And so once I figured out what was going on with them, I turned back around to get the change to take back to my friend. However, this time when I turned around, I no longer saw the pile of money. My sister, she had somehow given me back the money, giving back the change that I needed to get to my friend. So instead of giving her $200 in 20s, I ended up giving her $120 in 20s. This dream is obviously about Iraqi Dinar. It's obviously about an exchange rate. And it's definitely obvious that I shorted her $80. I had only $200 bills in USD. I could only break the $200 bills. So I'm not sure what happened to the dollar in 10 cents, but the $200, instead of me giving her back the accurate change, I ended up giving her $80 short of what she should have gotten back. So I shorted her 40% of her original money. Now, my friend in real life, she's a banker. She works at a bank. And so obviously that would have been caught, of course, but in the dream, I showed her 40% of what she originally gave me. And so now I'm thinking about this dream and I'm like, okay, God, are you showing me that the Iraqi dinar, the exchange rate will be 60 cents to every US dollar? So 1 to 1, $1 will be equal to 60 cents per IQD. So for me, I'm taking this as God is showing me that the Iraqi dinar is going to have an exchange rate of 60 cents to every US dollar. And so for me, once the Iraqi dinar hits 60 cents, I will be looking to find a bank, somebody's bank, to do my exchange. And with that math, it comes out to be 60 cents to $1 is what I'm getting. Before I share what was sent to me in the email, backing up to April 17th, 2026, there was a post that was circulating around, and this post had to do with a commercial on Iraqi television, and it showed three zeros being cut from a 25,000 Iraqi dinar note. And of course, this makes Iraqi dinar holders very excited. It points to the dollar exchange rate, something that we've been waiting for as it relates to this wealth transfer. Now for the email. Thank you to the individual who sent this to me. And I told them that last night I thought about this Iraqi dinar dream. I was doing something and I came across my Iraqi dinar and I said, man, I forgot about it. I had this. And maybe an hour or two, if not that same hour, I received this email, but I didn't know I received the email until later on the next day. And this person shared with me this post. This individual is saying, I expect the following. The government will remove 3 zeros from the Iraq currency. The dollar exchange rate will be adjusted to 160 dinars. The dinar level will be raised and the budget will ease by 25%. And the currency will be printed after the positive change. If they make the exchange rate 1,600 Iraqi dinars for $1, then delete 3 zeros, that means exchange rate would be 1 Iraqi dinar equals 62 cents USD. That sounds very familiar and very close to what I shared again in that video about my dream, getting a derived price of 60 cents. So 62 cents compared to what I derived 60 cents is extremely close. This is something that I am praying about. I don't think it's a coincidence that I thought about this last night and then this person sent me this email. And not only was that, I don't think that's a coincidence. I don't think it's a coincidence that the price point, 62 cents and 60 cents that's just too close. So again, this is just a post that was shared. I'm not saying that this is what it is, but it did resonate with me. It resonated with that person who also watched that video from 2024 and remembered that. And so again, thank you to the person who sent this to me. It builds our faith when we see these things. And so let's continue to allow it to be a faith builder as we wait and believe that this is going to take place very, very soon. Well, that is all that I have for this video. Until the next one, God bless.